Dr. R. Hemavati is an assistant professor in mathematics in Queen Mary's, Chennai. She has specialized on functional analysis. Having 12 years of experience in teaching, she has won various awards for her performance. She has published papers in 14 international journals, 3 national journals, and has presented papers in 10 international and in 5 national conferences. She is also one of the editors for an international journal.
Welcome to UGC lecture series. In the previous sessions, we discussed about error propagation and floating point representation of the number. Also, solution of algebraic and transcendental equations by various methods have been discussed. In continuation of that, in this section, we are going to talk about solution of algebraic and transcendental equation by Newton-Raphson method and generalized Newton's method. Among all the methods, this particular Newton-Raphson method is considered to be more better because its rate of convergence is faster, because we get the answer very quickly and the number of iterations is also less. So, this method is generally used to improve the result obtained by one of the previous methods. Let x0 be an approximate root of f of x is equal to 0 and let x1 equals to x0 plus h be the correct root so that f of x1 is equal to 0. Expanding f of x0 plus h by Taylor series, we obtain f of x1 is equal to f of x0 plus h equals to f of x0 plus h into f dash of x0 plus h square by 2 factorial into f double dash of x0 plus etc. This is equal to 0. Neglecting the second and higher order derivatives, we have only f of x1 is equal to f of x0 plus h into f dash of x0 is equal to 0. So that we get h is equal to f of x0 minus f of x0 by f dash of x0. A better approximation than x0 is therefore given by x1, where x1 is equal to x0 plus h, right? That h is now minus f of x0 by f dash of x0. So, x0 minus f of x0 by f dash of x0. This is x1. Successive approximations are given by x2, x3, etc. So, similarly, you will get x2 is equal to x1 minus f of x1 divided by f dash of x1. So, in general, xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus f of xn divided by f dash of xn, which is the Newton-Raphson formula. If we compare this equation, xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus f of xn divided by f dash of xn with the iterative formula, where your iterative formula says that xn plus 1 is equal to iterative formula says that xn plus 1 is equal to pi of xn. So, pi of xn is equal to xn minus f of xn divided by f dash of xn. Removing all the xn's, we get pi of x is equal to x minus f of x by f dash of x. So that pi dash of x is equal to f of x into f double dash of x divided by f dash of x square. To examine the convergence, we assume that f of x, f dash of x, f double dash of x are continuous and bounded on any interval containing the particular root of the equation f of x is equal to 0. If epsilon is a simple root, then f dash of epsilon is not equal to 0. Further, since f dash of x is continuous, for some modulus of f dash of x is greater than or equal to epsilon, for some epsilon greater than 0 in a suitable neighborhood of epsilon. within this neighborhood we can select an interval such that modulus of f of x into f dash of x, modulus of f of x into f double dash of x is less than or equal to epsilon square. We take modulus of f dash of x is greater than or equal to epsilon, at the same time modulus of f of x into f double dash of x less than or equal to epsilon square, and this is possible since f of epsilon is equal to 0, and since f of x is continuously twice differentiable, hence in this interval we have a modulus of pi dash of x is less than 1. Therefore, by the Newton-Raphson formula, convergence provided that the initial approximation x naught is so chosen sufficiently close to the epsilon, okay, where epsilon is a multiple root, the Newton-Raphson method still converges but slowly. Convergence can however be modified to be faster by modifying the formula. This will be discussed in the generalized Newton's method procedure. We will work out a problem in a Newton-Raphson method. Solve x minus 2 sin x is equal to 0 by Newton-Raphson method. Okay. So, first of all, as before, let us take f of x is equal to x minus 2 sin x is equal to 0 and see where the root lies between. We have to use we have to convert your calculator to the radians mode, because we are going to find f of 1, f of 2 which are radians when compared to trigonometric functions. So, f of 1 is 1 minus 2 sin 1, and this is equal to minus 0.682 which is less than 0 negative, and f of 2 is equal to 2 minus 2 sin 2, and this is equal to 0.19 which is positive. Therefore, root lies between 1 and 2. Okay. To be more closer, we will just find out f of 1.5 also. F of 1.5 is 1.5 minus 2 times sine of 1.5, and this happens to be equal to minus 0.494. So, root lies between 1.5 and 2. So, for the first approximation, first iteration is according to the Newton-Raphson formula, x n plus 1 is equal to x n minus f of x n divided by f dash of x n. Okay. Let us start with x naught is equal to 1.5. So that you get x 1 is equal to x naught minus f of x naught divided by f dash of x naught, and f of x naught, where f of x naught is equal to f of 1.5 is 1.5 minus 2 times sine of 1.5, and we have found out this value to be minus 0.494, and f dash of x is equal to 1 minus 2 cos x, 1 minus 2 cos x, so that you get f dash of x naught is equal to 1 minus 2 times cos 1.5, f dash of 1.5 is equal to, okay, and this value comes to be equal to 0.858. Okay. Just substitute all these values in x 1. So, x 1 is equal to 1.5 minus f of 1.5 divided by f dash of 1.5. So, 1.5 minus 0.494 divided by 0.858. This value comes to be equal to 2.075. This is our first iteration value x 1. Okay. Then find out x 2. X 2 is equal to x 1 minus f of x 1 divided by f dash of x 1, where f of x 1 is equal to f of 2.075, which is 2.075 minus 2 times the sine of 2.075, and this is equal to 0.314, and f dash of x 1 is equal to f dash of 2.075, which is 1 minus 2 times cos of 2.075, which is equal to 1.957. Okay, so that when you substitute everything there, 2.075 minus f of 2.075 divided by f dash of 2.075, which is 2.075 minus 0.314 divided by 1.957, and this answer comes to be equal to 1.914. Okay. Similarly, we find out x3 is 1.896 and then x4 is equal to 1.895, and we get x5 is also equal to 1.895, and we stop the iterations since the two consecutive iteration values at the 4th iteration and 5th iteration are same, corrected to 3 decimal places. Root of x minus 2 sin x is equal to 0 is 1.895. Okay. Now, using Newton-Raphson method, we can also find an iteration formula for the square root of n as well as reciprocal of n. Iteration formula can be found out for 1 by pth root of n. For example, now we will find out 1 by second root of n, that is root n iteration formula, and using the iteration formula let us find out root of 17. Okay. So, first of all we shall find out the iteration formula for root n. Okay. You have to find out the iteration formula for root n is x is equal to root n is taken. So, x square is equal to capital N or x square minus n is equal to 0. So, whatever be that, get it in an equation format so that left hand side is a function of x and right hand side is equal to 0. Okay. So, that you get f of x is equal to x square minus capital N. What is the iteration formula? F of x is equal to x square minus n and f dash of x is equal to 2x. According to Newton-Raphson formula, xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus f of xn divided by f dash of xn. Okay. So, xn is written as it is minus f of xn is xn square minus capital N and f dash of xn is 2xn. You have to just simplify this. Cross multiplying 2xn, we get 2xn square minus xn square plus n divided by 2xn. 2xn square minus xn square is xn square plus capital N by 2xn. So, the iteration formula is xn plus 1 is equal to xn square plus capital N divided by 2xn. We have to find out the iteration formula for root of 17. Take n is equal to 17 to find root 17 using the iteration formula obtained by Newton-Raphson method. So, here n is equal to 17 and you shall take x naught is equal to 4 because f of x is actually x square minus n and f of x here it is x square minus 17, and we found f of 4 is 16 minus 17 is minus 1 and f of 5 is 25 minus 17 is 8 and this is positive. So, root lies between 4 and 5. So, x naught is equal to 4 we shall start, so that x1 is equal to x naught minus f of x naught by f dash of x naught is the usual formula, but our iteration formula is xn plus 1 is equal to our iteration formula obtained for root capital N is xn square plus capital N divided by 2xn. This is equal to x1 is equal to x naught square plus 17 divided by 2 into x naught. X naught square is 4 square plus 17 divided by 2 into 4, and this gives you the answer 4.125 x1. And then x2 is x1 square plus capital N divided by 2 x1 is equal to 4.125 whole square plus 17 divided by 2 into 4.125. Okay, you need not find out f of 4.125 or f dash of 4.125 etc. To substitute in Newton formula. You can directly take the iteration formula and do it, and this answer comes to be equal to 4.123. This is x2. Similarly, x3 is equal to 4.123. Since x2 and x3 are same, we see that here the rate of convergence is so faster that we got the answer at second and third iteration itself. So number of iterations is reduced. Therefore, Newton-Raphson method is considered to be better when other methods are compared. Okay, so root of x square minus 17 is equal to 0 is, or root of 17 is equal to 4.123. Okay, corrected to 3 decimal places. Similarly, find the iteration formula for 1 by n and hence compute 1 by 19. Okay, so we shall start it with as let x is equal to 1 by n. Here we should not take x minus 1 by n. We should take the reciprocal and proceed. N is equal to, because of condition for convergence for Newton-Raphson method to be satisfied. That is f of x into f double dash of x. F of x into f double dash of x should be less than epsilon square. So, I take x minus 1 by n. If I take then f of x is equal to x minus 1 by n. So that f dash of x is equal to 1 and f double dash of x becomes 0, and we can't get the condition for convergence, which is modulus of f of x into f double dash of x is less than epsilon square, cannot be satisfied because it happens to be equal to 0, because f double dash of x is 0. So, x is equal to 1 by n should be considered as n is equal to 1 by x and n minus 1 by x equals to 0. So, f of x is equal to n minus 1 by x and f dash of x is equal to 1 by x square. So, that we get xn plus 1. This is Newton-Raphson formula. Xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus f of xn by f dash of xn, and xn minus n minus 1 by xn divided by 1 by xn square. Just to simplify this, taking LCM here, n xn minus 1 by n xn and 1 by xn, that 1 by xn square goes to the numerator and xn gets cancelled. Just cancelling 1 xn, you get n xn minus 1 into xn. So, our iteration formula says that xn minus n xn square minus xn, just taking the minus inside, xn minus n xn square plus xn, 2xn minus n xn square, or we write xn is equal, xn plus 1 is equal to xn into 2 minus n xn. First of all, let us take x naught is equal to 0.01 and n is equal to 1 by 19 to find the value of 1 by 19. Okay. Start with x naught is equal to 0.01. This is our assumption. Xn plus 1 is equal to xn into 2 minus 19 into xn. So, x naught is equal to 0.01 means we get x1 is equal to x naught into 2 minus 19 x naught. X naught is 0.01 substituted here, 0.01 into 2 minus 19 into 0.01. When you simplify, you get x1 is equal to 0.018. Similarly, x2 is equal to x1 into 2 minus 19 x1, and we get x2 is equal to 0.029 and x3 is equal to 0.042, x4 is 0.050, x5 is 0.052 corrected to 3 decimal places, and x6 is 0.052 again corrected to 3 decimal places. Since the 5th and 6th iteration values are same, we say that root of x minus 1 by 19 is equal to 0 is 0.052, or you get 1 by 19 value is 0.052. Now, generalized Newton's method is a slight modification of Newton-Raphson method when the equation consists of repeated roots. That is, when the equation consists of repeated roots or when the equation contains two equal roots, we call that as a double root. So, if epsilon is a root of f of x is equal to 0 with multiplicity p, that is that epsilon is repeated p times, then the iteration formula corresponding to the Newton-Raphson method is taken as xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus p into f of xn divided by f dash of xn, which means that 1 by p into f dash of xn, just the reciprocal of this, p divided by f dash of n, 1 by p into f dash of xn is the slope of the straight line passing through xn yn and intersecting the x axis at the point xn plus 1 comma 0. So, this equation is called generalized Newton's formula, and this reduces to Newton-Raphson method when this particular p value is equal to 1. If epsilon is a root of f of x is equal to 0 with multiplicity p, it follows that epsilon is also a root of f dash of x equals to 0 because of the multiplicity of the root p. Okay. With the multiplicity p minus 1 and f double dash of x is equal to 0, it is also a root of f double dash of x is equal to 0 with multiplicity p minus 2 and so on. Hence, the expressions x naught minus p into f of x naught divided by f dash of x naught and x naught minus p minus 1 into f dash of x naught divided by f double dash of x naught and x naught minus p minus 2 into f double dash of x naught divided by f triple dash of x naught must have the same value, if there is a root with the multiplicity p, provided the initial approximation x naught is so chosen sufficiently closer to the root. Find the double root of x cube minus x square minus x plus 1 is equal to 0 by generalized Newton's method. Okay. Choosing x naught is equal to 0.8. Solution. X naught can be chosen as any value. At present we shall take x naught is equal to 0.8 so that our root of convergence is the same. That is, you check with the f of x is equal to x cube minus x square minus x plus 1 is equal to 0 and find out f of 0.8 is closer to 0. Okay. So, choose x naught is equal to 0.8 and what happens to f dash of x? F dash of x is equal to 3x square minus 2x minus 1 and f double dash of x is equal to 6x minus 2. With x naught is equal to 0.8, f of x naught is equal to f of 0.8 is 0.072 and f dash of 0.8 is f dash of x naught equals to minus 0.68. Okay. As discussed, we shall see root here is with multiplicity p, right, because we are asked to find out double root with multiplicity 2, p is equal to 2. So, we can have x1 is equal to x naught minus p into f of x naught divided by f dash of x naught and at the same time x1 is equal to x naught minus p minus 1 into f dash of x naught divided by f double dash of x naught will be same. Okay. By the first method, x1 is equal to x naught is 0.8 minus 2 into f of 0.8 divided by f dash of 0.8 is equal to 0.8 minus 2 into f of 0.8 is 0.072 divided by minus 0.68 and this value comes to be equal to 1.012. Okay. And x1 is equal to 0.8 minus 1 into f dash of 0.8 divided by f double dash of 0.8. So 0.8 minus 0.68 divided by 2.8 is equal to 1.043. Now you can see x1 is here 1.012 and x1 is equal to 1.043. So these two values says that our root is nearer to 1.0. Okay. So next approximation we shall start with let x1 is equal to 1.01. Then calculate x2 is equal to 1.01 minus 2 into f of 1.01 divided by f dash of 1.01. And this happens to be 1.001. Calculating x2 in the another format, x2 is equal to x1 minus 1 into f dash of x1 divided by f double dash of x1. This gives you 1.01 minus 0.0099 and this answer is also 1.001. So x2 in two formats are same, therefore we conclude that root is 1.001. In this session we discussed about a solution of algebraic and transcendental equations by Newton-Raphson method, which is considered to be the best method among all the other iteration methods. When the root has with multiplicity, then modification of Newton-Raphson method is required. Therefore, generalized Newton's method is also studied with an example. Newton-Raphson method and generalized Newton-Raphson method with the procedure and examples have been discussed. Based on the discussion in this session, the following questions may be posed. Find the real root of the equation x square plus 4 sin x is equal to 0 corrected to 4 decimal places by using Newton-Raphson method. Also find an iteration formula for root of 12 and hence find root 12 to 5 places of decimal by Newton-Raphson method. Also find the double root of x cube plus 15.87 x plus 24.34 is equal to 0 by generalized Newton's method. Thank you.